So welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the new weekly comics that are coming out this week of September 11th. And before we get too deep into looking at all the new comics, I want to remind you to smash that like button down below. That is free, takes 2 seconds out of your time, and it really helps to support this channel. And if you like comic books, video games, a bunch of other things, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss another video like this. But without further ado, let's get right into the new weekly comics. And I'm having a lot of fun with this weekly poll series because it's just great being able to, just find out all the new books that are coming out and just be more up to date in everything. And right off the bat, I'm seeing a lot of really good stuff that I am really excited for. So, all right, jumping off this list, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 57, Transformers number 12, Uncanny X-Men number 2, Venom number 37, Ultimate Black Panther number 8, Fantastic Four number 25. So, going with this first list here, I am seeing some good stuff in. I'm definitely going to want to pick up Uncanny X-Men number 2. In my opinion, that is the best X-Men book that is out currently. Of course, there's the regular X-Men, there's Exceptional X-Men, X-Factor, X-Force, all the other ones. But I'm really liking the Uncanny X-Men series, so I'm going to be picking up issue number 2. Funny enough, with Venom, I've said in the past that I'm not really interested in the Venom War series, but that might change because right now I am working on the Venomnibus. It's basically everything of Donny Cates' entire run. It's like 35 issues of Venom plus like King in Black and Absolute Carnage. All of that stuff is in there. That's honestly probably my favorite omnibus out right now, which is crazy. But I'm currently reading that and I'm having a blast with it. And as I'm reading this and reading about hearing about what's going on in Venom War, it's like, okay, how do we go from this in the Venom by Donny Cates series to the Venom War? That's actually pretty interesting. So I might want to pick that up. Again, I'm going to wait until it's out in a trade or something like that. But with all of these spin-off titles, there could be a Venom War omnibus. So that could be pretty interesting. But that said, I'm not going to be getting Venom number 37. I'm going to be passing on that. Ultimate Black Panther does look great, though. Ultimate Black Panther is actually the one Ultimate book in the new Ultimate series, Ultimate Universe, that I haven't been keeping up with, really. So that's an interesting one for sure. And then Fantastic Four number 25. I did pick up number 24 not too long ago. That was actually a pretty good read, and I'm liking the Fantastic Four, just the current series of... it feels like you can jump into any book, and I'm liking that a lot. So that's pretty cool, if you ask me. But we have Green Lantern number 15, Batman and Robin number 13, Wolverine number 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2, Vengeance of the Moon Knight number 9, and Star Wars number 50. So, I'm a huge fan of Green Lantern. Batman and Robin is fantastic. Wolverine is Wolverine, but and of course Vengeance of the Moon Knight, but I haven't been keeping up with that one. I am gonna want to check out Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, I think is what it'll be called when that series starts up in October. But despite really loving a lot of the things in this row here, pretty much everything in this row, I think I'm going to pass on everything here because Green Lantern I haven't been keeping up with. Plus, it's an Absolute Power tie-in. I'm certainly not keeping up with that event over there. We'll probably just pick up the main trade paperback of that series and not all the other spin-offs. Batman and Robin I haven't really been keeping up with, but I do like that there is a Batman and Robin ongoing series, which is great. Wolverine is great, but we just got the Wolverine Revenge book not too long ago. That is going to be a mini-series. I don't know. I think this Wolverine is going to be an ongoing series. And the Wolverine Revenge mini-series is great. So, I don't know. Maybe when that series is done, maybe I'll jump into the ongoing here, but I don't know. And then, again, Vengeance of the Moon I haven't been keeping up with. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like the idea of the Turtles, but I haven't really been keeping up with the comics that much at all, really. The Last Ronin is the one book that I have still yet to read. But yeah, and then Star Wars, I haven't picked up a single comic, but I do love Star Wars in general. So I'm going to pass on that row. Department of Truth number 25, Geiger number 6, Shazam number 15, Captain America number 13, Absolute Power Task Force 7, number 6, okay? Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider #5. The Spider-Gwen cover looks great. I mean, that looks really dope. So I hope I'm not like covering it up with my face cam here, but that cover does look really dope. But I'm gonna pass on that. And yeah, this mainly because this is the end of the first arc. I haven't read any of the other previous issues. No sense in me jumping into the end of a current arc. Might pick up the next one though. Who knows? And Captain America, as much as I love him, I haven't been keeping up with the current run, so there's that as well. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so just continuing with the row here. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, The Kryptonian Age #4, Scorched #33. This is interesting. From the DC Vault, Death in the Family, Robin Lives #3. This is fascinating. So for those of you that don't know, the Death in the Family story, and if you don't want to have any spoilers of this for the next like 15 seconds, you can skip ahead. But basically, Death in the Family was a story from like the 80s, maybe earlier, where Robin died. The second Robin, Jason Todd, died by Joker. But before he died, there was a poll, like a literal poll, where people would call in and give a vote of if they wanted him to live or die. And the majority ruled that they wanted him to die. So, yeah, that was pretty crazy. But there was an alternative series later on where it basically explored what would happen if he lived. So that's really interesting. I don't know if this is a reprint of that or if this is that time now where they are giving that story, that spin-off story. I don't know if that was done in the past or if this is the first time that's actually being told, but that's interesting. I really like that. I didn't even know that there was, so this is the third one. So I don't know. I'll probably just pick that up because that's for sure going to be a mini series, I would have to imagine. And so I'll probably just pick that up in a trade. Spider-Man Reign 2 #3. What's up with the naming on some of these things? Ain't No Grave 5, Space Ghost #5. All of these I'm going to pass for now. Batman 89 Echoes #4. DC vs. Vampires World War 5, World War V #2. Venom War Wolverine. Man, Wolverine is all over the place. If he wasn't already in the past, I mean, it's crazy. Venom War Carnage #2, Venom Separation Anxiety, Avengers Assemble #1. That might be an interesting one. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. Venomverse Reborn #4, Star Wars Inquisitors #3, Blood Hunters #2, Godzilla vs. the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2 #5. That's so funny. I remember when there was the original run, and I haven't picked it up, but Nightwing. I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't picked up the original Godzilla vs. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but it's funny that there's a second one. The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos #12. What an interesting name. Batman Wayne Family Adventures #129. Time Waits, The Domain, Misery, Into the Being, Into the Unbeing, Precious Metal, Nightwing Uncovered. Probably going to pick this up. Dick Grayson is front and center in a stunning collection of some of the most compelling cover art to grace his solo title over the years. That's interesting. I mean, if for nothing else, just like an interesting, one-off story there. That's an interesting idea there. So I like that. I'm gonna put that in the definite pile. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Johnny Quest #2, Masters of the Universe, Disney Villains Cruella, Godzilla, Profane. Primer. Oh, a DC primer. Okay. Prodigy, Gotchaman, The Witcher, Corvo Bianco. Looney Tunes #280, Red Before Black, Red Sonja, Dark Empty Void, Dead Eyes, Garfield #2, Something is Killing the Children #1. What is this, a reprint? Yeah, archive edition. X-Men from the Ashes, Infinity Comic #14. Yeah, I think we're in the realm of nothing's catching my eye. Second printing of that Uncanny X-Men #1. Yeah, so that's probably going to do it for me. So let's get our definite pull list going. So, yeah. All right, so jumping right back up to the top. Definite Uncanny X-Men #2. That's a definite. Fantastic Four is in the maybe. We'll come back to that, but we have a definite in Uncanny X-Men #2. Let's keep going. We're gonna keep going. Definitely that Nightwing Uncovered for sure. That's a number 2. And I think that was it. I think we were getting into all the other stuff that wasn't really catching me. So, yeah, so I'm going to add that Fantastic Four number 25. So that's 3. 3 issues. And we're probably going to stop it there, right? Because, yeah, we're probably going to stop it there. Unless this Captain America number 13 is the start. So, as the Krakoan era ends, mutants need allies more than ever, and Captain America is determined to get his group of mutant change agents to the front door cabaret alive. As Death pulls out all the stops to destroy them. Oh, like Death, the character? Okay. Captain America has a choice: protect the agent or protect his own future, but one of the rescued mutants has their own ideas and intends to make the decision for him. Interesting. So this sounds like the start of the next arc in Captain America. I'm going to take out Fantastic Four number 25 and throw in Captain America number 13. So I got my 3 for the week. Again, Uncanny X-Men number 2. What was that? Captain America number 13 and Nightwing Uncover number 1. Those are my 3. I want to hear from you guys. What are the books that you're going to be picking up this week? And if you think that there's, if I have any bad takes here, if there's any books that I should be picking up that I'm just missing out on, let me know down below. One that I'm kind of regretting is Wolverine number 1, just that ongoing series, because I feel like that would be, good to obviously get into the ongoing series. That would be the clear jumping on point for that new series. But I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit Wolverined out, which is crazy because Wolverine is such an awesome character. But of course, we got the great movie. We got Wolverine Revenge, which is a great, super bloody, just side story in an alternate universe. I'm assuming it's an alternate universe with what happens in issue number 1. But that's besides the point. There's a lot of good Wolverine stuff, and so I don't know if I want to get that number 1. But I might end up regretting that. So I don't know. Let me know down below if, what you're going to be getting. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to see any more of my content, make sure you check on either one of these 2 videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.